Alrighty, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's see who we're reading for next at this time from the highest teams of love and light. Pisces, welcome back, Pisces people and placements. Let's get you a quick spread. What's the vibe for the tribe? Pisces, what's your most important valuable messages from your spirit team, guardians, and guides? Page of Wands, there could be some kind of new beginning, Pisces energies. You could be detaching or walking away from something to have this new beginning. Somebody could be watching you to propose this new beginning, the Fool here. This could be some incoming communication, maybe from a friend. Tell me more. Pisces, people and placements. There could have been a lack of clarity or communication in the past, maybe. Yeah, something could have impacted your finances, your long-term stability, or didn't know the long-term fruitfulness of something, maybe. Yeah, so you could be changing, or there's a need to maybe detach and change perspective maybe on something, but let's see more for Pisces. Judgment call, moving forward. So maybe you're deciding on what you actually want to move towards or not. This could be people, friends, opportunities, family situations, work. Yeah, you're coming out of some kind of sadness. Alrighty. Yeah, let's get you a white light. Most important advice for Pisces people and placements. Sacred scars. So something's definitely hurt you. You could have healed through this. Sagittarius. Pisces energies. Pisces people and placements. And a pauses. You could be in a state of pause, aurora of gamma here. Okay, interesting. Let's see more about that. And that is 27. It says, it is time to let go of what has been. You're swiftly outgrowing your past. Explore and commit to a spiritual practice that supports your personal transformation so you can cross the threshold before you now. Embrace your freedom to be creative in your approach rather than doggedly committing yourself to previous ideas or plans. You have the spiritual intelligence necessary to evolve. Continue your healing journey with trust that a positive outcome is imminent. Aurora is the Roman goddess of dawn, the bringer of light, and initiatrix of a new cycle or chapter. She is the luminous dispeller of darkness, flickering flame of hope in the heart that burns into radiant holy fire, that even the greatest challenges don't cause the soul to turn away in fear. Her presence in a reading signifies a fresh start and the overcoming of an old cycle. Gamma waves are high frequency, typically 40 hertz in humans, but extending to higher levels, with hypergamma oscillating at 100 hertz, associated with spiritual insight and clarity, pure vision, and breakthrough awareness. The gamma state is associated with high-level processing that leads to integration and evolution. At the gamma frequency, we transform knowledge into wisdom through application. We tap into our ability to integrate information, and in doing so, are truly healed and transformed. As the world around us becomes increasingly complex, the capacity for superior processing is swiftly becoming necessary for spiritual, emotional, psychological, and even physical well-being of humanity. There's a strong link between the spiritual practices like meditation and the production of gamma waves. So there could be something about meditating. When we experience a heightened state of spiritual awareness, an expansive sense of self, or powerful connection with the universe or spirit, our brain is in gamma mode. So maybe there's a need to connect with your deities or God, or realizing that you are one with everything. Shifting out gray matter gears into gamma waves facilitates the breaking up of stagnant modes of thinking and behaving. This is the sacred frequency of evolution. So if you notice you're repeating patterns, maybe there's a need to meditate and ask your guardians and guides to help you evolve. Humans who are stuck in patterns repeat the same stories, same words, same thoughts over and over as though a repeated loop. The soul can begin to wither in such constriction. What's needed is something new and increasingly alive, like the life-stimulating grace of encounters with the unfamiliar. Connection to gamma waves enhances our capacity to embrace the unfamiliar, and through that openness of being, constructive adaptation is enhanced. Our way of being becomes more fluid, responsive, and creative. We engage with our experiences and grow positively through how we respond to what's happening. Aura of gamma indicates a shift into a new cycle, but also the growing presence of the light within, which is the creative light and life of spirit. Tuning into the light opens up options for living soulfully away from the grip of ignorance, no longer constantly ensnared by the compelling but ultimately fraudulent conjurations of ego. Her new era is an inner transformation with positive external consequences. Trust in what your inner light is manifesting in your heart and in our world. So this could be about having greater trust. This could be about connections, contracts. Alpha of Alcyone is kind of popping out to me, so kind of curious what that's about for you guys. It says, a positive twist of fate and windfall of good fortune are destined for you. Brightness and hope will alleviate negativity and give you strength to find your way through a time of adversity and challenge. So stay focused on this, calling this in and anticipating it. Finally, you experience peace, love, and deep connection with your true self in the universe. Good things are on the way to you. The brightest star in the Pleiades star system, Alcyone, holds the frequency of love, the sacred feminine healing power of compassion and grace of mercy. In the myths of ancient Greece, Alcyone was so in love with her husband Syx that that she referred to him as Zeus, and he referred to her as the divine wife of Zeus, Hera. Zeus was so irritated by such grandiosity that when Syx was at sea, Zeus struck his ship with a lightning bolt. In her grief, Alcyone threw herself into the sea. Moved by mercy, the gods transformed the lovers into kingfishers. These birds embody the spiritual medicine of abundance, love, prosperity, peace, happiness, bringing blessings of hope and healing to humanity. The Halcyon days take their name from this goddess turned kingfisher. They are the 7 days on either side of the shortest day of the year on the winter solstice. During this time, there is said to be snowstorms, only peaceful weather. Legend has it the god of the winds calm all storms during this period, so Alcyone can nest safely. The term now symbolizes a period of luminous grace amidst a challenging time, during which one can rest in tranquility. It's also known for more peaceful days of love and prosperity ahead. Alcyone is the goddess of grace and mercy, especially in the face of heart-wrenching loss. She reassures us we find a way through and that there's comfort for us when we need it, even if further work needs to be done before we can fully be released into the new era of happiness. So maybe you're not quite there yet. When Alpha of Alcyone makes an appearance, we are near the deepest, darkest phase of our suffering and can trust we're already beginning to emerge on the other side. Alpha brainwaves are deep and calming. They're what we experience when daydreaming or slipping into peaceful relaxation or meditation. So the second card about meditation. In the alpha state, imagination and intuition is heightened with such brainwaves as the gateway into the subconscious. As the bridge between the conscious and everyday awareness in deep altered states, alpha waves allow us to be awake and functioning while connected on an inner well of wisdom and support. If we are in stimulation overload, alpha blocking occurs. Learning to consciously switch off and relax by dropping into 8 hertz to 12 hertz range helps melt away stress and tune into intuition without becoming too floaty or unfocused. The oracle of Alpha is Alcyone, supports us in relaxing and reconnecting to optimism even during tough times. In such a state, we realize that difficulties eventually come to an end, and we will be provided for. This oracle brings guidance that a new reality of happiness is available to us even now as we steadily make our way to the light of a happy new start. Interesting. This could be like rebirthing energy, but let's get you more messages for Pisces. Pisces people and placements. Most important vital messages from the highest themes of love and light. Maiden. Okay, so you could have matured through whatever you've gone through. We have creation, we have goddess, and we have fertilizing. Yeah, it's like food is not the only thing that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. Interesting. Goddess. Make sure to feel it in your bones, for you are what you believe. Interesting. Let's see. 14. This could be spending time at home or cultivating a greater sense of emotional foundation. It says discernment. A goddess is not available to everyone. Sure, she might receive prayers or offerings, but only if lucky few ever have the privilege of seeing her true form. A goddess must evaluate the person's true desires to determine whether or not they're pure of heart and appreciate her gifts. Maybe you've been giving yourself away naively to wrong things. You too are a goddess with the ability to limit access to your energy. Do not feel pressured to say yes to every opportunity requesting your attention. The situation you inquire about requires additional evaluation before you proceed. Does the situation truly align with what you'd like to have in your life right now? Is this something you truly enjoy? Are you settling out of fear where you don't get another chance like this? A goddess never settles because she knows the universe provides unlimited opportunities for her to share gifts with the world. You too will be blessed over and over again. Give yourself time and space to consider all your options before deciding which one is lucky enough to be a part of your life. If something slips away while you do this, trust it wasn't worthy of your attention to begin with. So it's kind of like everything is destined. If it's yours, it won't pass you by kind of energy. All right, Pisces, any other messages? We have sun salutation and we have scavenger hunt. Okay, let's see sun salutation. Praise the temple that carries your spirit. Support is needed. Someone could be trying to project negativity on you, so do ignore it. I wouldn't give into it. This could be an Aquarius. Wellness, supporting your body, or someone with those placements. Something about your happiness will be crucial at this time. Receiving this card is an immediate call to make self-care a priority, especially if you've experienced struggles manifesting more abundance or love in your life. It may not seem as though health and wellness have anything to do with your other goals, but consider that you would not have a way to experience wealth, joy, or love, or natural possessions without your physical body. It's your soul's home, and how you take in the world around you. Without vitality, it could become much more difficult to show up for things that money affords you. So there's something about, getting yourself in a state, in a better, higher frequency. How can you enjoy travel, cars, houses, and parties if you don't have physical strength? Or enjoy time with loved ones if your mind is foggy and tired? Often a healthy body results in a healthy brain, unlocking creative ideas and making it easier to problem solve and stimulate emotional wellness. So you could be drinking a lot more water, eating healthy. You will find the solution or answer to your question with greater ease after making time for proper rest and better nutrition and taking a break. There's no need to look a certain way or attempt to mold yourself in unrealistic beauty standards. All that's required is finding ways to support your body to facilitate a feeling of vitality, energy, and strength. This is different for different people, so listen to your body and let it guide you to what it feels best. Interesting. And also listen to your body about like contracts or people around you, if it's aligned for you, if it's not. Yeah, we're going to jump into juicy messages because I feel called to, so why not? Alrighty, Pisces. Any messages for Pisces at this time from the highest teams of love and light? A new lover could be strategizing to get you. You could have someone's eye. Sorry, I just knocked sun salutation on the ground. So don't knock your happiness down is another message maybe. Focus on your happiness, what brings you joy. That could be your most important priority at this moment to keep your elevation, your frequency high. You could be getting many confirmations. Pay attention to confirmations, synchronicities. Staying cool, calm, and collected could be extremely important as well. Because maybe you have people like projecting like unease or anxiety, or maybe you're just dealing with those shadow emotions, Pisces. Grounding yourself could be important, spiritually grounding yourself, maybe inhaling golden white light from heaven, exhaling that energy into your auric field, or pushing out gray-black energy through the base of your feet. You could be going through a big change with an old lover as well. Let's do that breathing exercise right now. Inhaling golden white light from heaven, and exhaling and pushing any black gray energy out through the base of your feet with that golden energy. All right. It says they want to negatively impact your finances. I also heard your focus. Divine doesn't want you to miss divine growth. Low confidence attracts bad energy. Stay confident. Don't let anyone or anything get in the way. Take advantage of opportunities. What are you willing to sacrifice for the long term? Sacred sacrifice, right? Stopped reaching out. Stopped reaching out to those who stepped on you. Maybe this is not meant to write, right? Just stop reaching out to those who stepped on you. So this could be about really being cognizant of who you want to work with. If they ever disrespected you, I wouldn't invest your energy. Trying to convince you your morals are lame. And being separated from people who are doing you wrong. So God is helping you. Sick in the head. These people are sick. Being granted being granted access through your mind. So maybe you're accessing certain things in your mind. Maybe that's why meditation is important. They needed you to be naive. Stay off a fucked up roller coaster. It says create consistency. And it says you think someone is lame. They probably are. You're making progress. Beautiful. So if you need a confirmation, there's your confirmation. Reclaiming your energy equals magnetizing. Beautiful. So really, really reclaiming your energy, especially if this person was trying to force you. Coercion is here. So maybe they were using different tactics or manipulative methods. They took you through a lot of confusion because they needed you off your ground. Necromancer. So you could be like kind of bringing things back from the dead. This could be like an old lover or something like that. Or you could be just doing shadow work and coming back from the dead. Yeah, Pegasus, break free, dear one. Spread wide and far, for you are not containable. You are limitless. So let's see what this is about. 30. Expanding beyond limitations. You're on the cusp of an expansion, and there is limitless potential for where you can go from here. A new journey is upon you. And while you don't know where the journey leads, you are willing to take the first step towards what could be one of the most important moments of your life. It doesn't matter if you don't feel ready just yet, as Pegasus is here to catch you off as you step off the cliff. You'll be guided to the right resources and opportunities, teachers and companions at the right time when you need them, just at the time when you need them. Drawing the Pegasus card is the sign that now is the time, but do be mindful to approach the journey with an open mind and heart. Now is the time to experiment and explore through the eyes of wonder, and you fall into the arms of things you never thought were possible. Don't overthink things and say yes as often as you can. No choice is a mistake and no experience wasted. I mean, have some level of discernment, right? Pegasus is a good sign for a marriage or welcoming a new baby, for surely both are new uncharted adventures, page 96. This could be like a new beginning in your happiness, self-confidence, connection to your soul. Also could be romantic, but let's get you a Cali, because why not? Pisces energies from the highest team of love and light, from the highest guardian angels, Angel Michael for Pisces. Ooh, Bhairavi Yogi kind of wants to show itself, so. I'm seeing a waterfall. Maybe going to a park or something. Maybe grounding or something could be relevant. Or cleansing, purifying. It says, sublime by Ravi, fierce with sacred rage, cannot be deceived nor deterred. She is unflinching, fearless, and determined. She causes that which is unworthy of the soul to flee and secures divine protection for the authentic soul path. So a healthy use of anger, right? Of self-respect. Her presence empowers our hearts to face our fears and signifies we're ready to overcome anything that's held us back. She gives us the power to fulfill our heart's desires and reminds us to embrace our unique path with confidence. The sixth of the Mahavidya wisdom goddesses is Bhairavi. She is the wrathful emanation of Kaliman, the conqueror of fear. Her name means both formidable and terrifying. So you might need to call in Kali or Bhairavi, or more fierce deities to protect you. Why would we be afraid of our beloved Divine Mother? We can recognize she is fearsome in the sense of divine magnificence and inspiring awe, like a force of nature powerful enough to rattle the inflated sense of entitlement or invisibility. She becomes something we can revere because we recognize with relief a power so much greater than the small-minded workings of ego. We can dedicate ourselves to alleviating the suffering we see in the world if that is what motivates our heart, yet we can also take refuge from becoming disheartened by the extent of our task because we recognize divine greatness and capacity. So there is something here about having faith in divine greatness and capacity and not being disheartened at this time. The entitled mind of a young soulmate misinterprets such magnificence as an excuse for apathy. This is why she must be fearsome to such minds. The fear of God is necessary to trigger inner growth until the love of God is enough to motivate the hearts. By Ravi's divine wrath, she demands that we meet our potential. There is no playing small when she arises. Her appearance manifests to give us a necessary reminder to step up our spiritual game. So you might need to literally up your level, stay up high, keep your frequency high, and ask certain spirit deities to help you with that, and cut off anything that's not good. Your commitment to the spiritual practices that suit you at this time is strongly encouraged. So meditation, right? There are divine forces that will more than match your efforts, and a great deal of progress can be made in a relatively short time frame. If you apply yourself to a task, your progress will unfold more rapidly than you expect. You can accomplish intimidating prospects if you harness the courage and commit to the process. To encourage such dedication, she dangles a divine carrot. If we step up, her power can become our power of protection, and she will share her divine powers with us too. She is also known as Siddhi by Ravi, the grantor of spiritual abilities, powers, and attainments. She brings out the best in us and conquers the threats to our fulfillment. Her appearance in a reading augurs potential for tremendous accomplishment. Although she may seem downright frightening, and when she asks of us, we often find liberation from fears by moving right through them. There could be something about facing your fears and moving through them. Especially if you're feeling any stagnant energy, make sure you're doing road openings and cleansings. She is the light of sacred fire and higher awareness, or tejas in Sanskrit. That is the light which provides clarity, capacity for discernment. Without access to the light, the ego misinterprets guidance to suit its own ends and creates confusion. Her light helps us see and overcome self-sabotage of ego and instead tune into genuine wisdom, even if it's not what we want to hear. Genuine wisdom brings peace, relief, and clarity. It creates forward momentum and movement on our authentic path. By its effect, it's known. The warmth of the fire also presents the capacity to be cooked, transformed, ripened, brought to complete fruition. The soul is a substance undergoing exposure to the Divine Mother's alchemical heat. Hers is the promise that we shall not only dream but do and shall become what we were born to be. When Bhairavi arises, we're asked to embrace our true passions and allow them to burn and purify us from within. The Tantras teach Bhairavi incites every form of passion. So this could be having such strong, channeling that anger for movement, right? And teaches the power to control them. This is why she is the yogini, a female adept that knows how to unleash and yet guide the wild energies of our being for sacred, passionate purpose. Bhairavi is considered to be the latent energies that exist within the Muladhara or base chakra. This is the foundation upon which the body, earthly life, and soul purpose arises in the world. She takes the divine energy from the idea and gives it the capacity to become embodied, take form. Bhairavi pulls the rug out from beneath us when we're ready for a more powerful connection to truth. So whatever you're facing, this could be like a teaching experience, right? Ask your spirit team what this is teaching or how you can, integrate these lessons and learn them. She helps us to ground ourselves within our spiritual nature rather than on shaky ground of ever-fluctuating external circumstances. So when you're connected with God, you have nothing to fear, right? It is from this spiritually stable place that we can move from strength to strength, secure in our love and protection as we manifest our passionate purpose. Recognize your inner divine badass and commit to your dreams with conviction. Interesting. This could be about self-worth, reciprocity things, but beautiful reading so far. Interesting. Sorry if you hear the lawnmower outside, but let's get you a Celtic. Pisces, most important vital advice, guidance at this time for Pisces energies. No, they want me to move on to this deck. Okay. Pisces, tell us more. We're going to reshuffle, sorry. Pisces. Let's get you some dice from your highest teams of love and light. Pisces energies, okay. There could be a new beginning in romance or love in the future, or leadership as well, happiness. This could be an organization or network, could be an Aquarius or some kind of connection, maybe something unexpected, especially with that new moon starting tomorrow, which will be squaring off with Uranus, which is a very dynamic aspect. So this could mean there's something unexpected heading towards you that you may not know yet. This could be divinely guided. It could be some kind of communication with Uranus and Gemini as well. Virgo also rules work or reciprocity as well, the 6th house, right? And that new moon is in Virgo, conjoining the South Node, so stripping away illusions in that area. But yeah, you're not regretting or repressing yourself anymore. Anything else for Pisces? Yeah, you're alchemizing something interesting. Maybe somebody never thought you'd be able to do this, but as you alchemize, you're actually moving towards your dreams. You could be releasing any resistance to your dreams as well. If these people wanted you to resist your dreams, yeah, you're forming structures, solid foundations. This could be careful, yeah, courage, Jupiter beginnings, beautiful action. I love that. Yeah, you're not sabotaging yourself. You're going through growth. That's gorgeous. Let's get you one of these. Pisces. Yeah, something could have been trying to dim your light or something, so do be mindful of that. This person could have a lot of negative energy, so you do need to keep your energy elevated and really focus on what you desire and continue to elevate your frequency, and ask your spirit team to help you with that, because this person could be quite detrimental if you allow their negative projections. Anything else for Pisces energies? Make a wish. So this could be a time to when it's not so much about external sources, but more about internal ones, about just belief and deep knowing. So let's see, 29, make a wish. This could be something about your work. So maybe this is a good time to manifest, especially new moons are building in cumulative energies, right? They're like seeds. So this is a good time to maybe script or write down what you actually want to manifest or create. This card means it's a season for winning. You're luck personified right now. You're in the right place at the right time. Your manifestations seem to appear at the snap of your fingers. I mean, the Pisces is actually receiving a conjunction right now from the eclipse points of the North Node in Pisces. This is an indication that you're in alignment with worthy places, people, and opportunities. So this could be new contracts as well coming in for you. But we have indulge here, so maybe there's a need to like indulge in happiness or the joys of life. Let's read that quickly. And keep your frequency high, especially if you're noticing any things like dragging you down. It's important that you prioritize your happiness and clarity and strength and connection to your soul and creativity and joy. This card grants permission to take part in the finer things. So yeah, this could be like, doing something, going to a shop or going on a walk or visiting something. Enjoy creature comforts, buy yourself something pretty, take yourself on a dinner date, make a sweet treat. So this is really about loving yourself and putting yourself first, especially if you're feeling low or anything like that, so that you can cultivate greater happiness and joy and manifest that, right? Yeah, this is definitely something about your happiness at the end of the day. So do something that makes you happy today. Maybe something you don't usually do, or I'm not saying go all out, but do something simple maybe that can bring you joy. Yeah, so let's get you. I'm really liking your reading, honestly. I feel a lot better. You could be putting an end to a lot of cycles as well. The crone. I think you've really matured through something. You've allowed it to change you. You've allowed it to grow. Yeah, the shadow, the pilgrim. This has been a journey. Starborn, the threshold. It's like you're on the threshold of a new reality. This could be a position or a better way of maybe realizing your worth as well. I'm seeing you like actually understand give and take dynamics a lot better. Maybe you're always overgiving and you're realizing where that's stemming from. Anything else for Pisces, the creator? I think Virgo got this yesterday. So there is something here about that Virgo-Pisces axis of really becoming the creators of your reality. And we have the gem here. Beautiful. So you're definitely cultivated through this, the warrior and the prayer. So continue to pray for the strength and the ability to move forward. Let's get you a familiar. Actually, no. Let's grab one of these. I don't use this too often, so we're going to use it. I think I used it in Capricorn's reading, but raccoon, cheetah, hawk, hyena. Let's try again. Okay, Pisces. Somebody knows that you're going to become very well known as well. I'm hearing famous. Anything else for Pisces? Moth, interesting. Yeah, something could have been very detrimental in the past that you were focusing on. Shark is here, yeah. Okay. We have dragon, wow, and fox. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it. Let's just get into it. I don't know. It's not a song, but I'm making a song. So maybe there's something about singing your own tune and making your own song. That could be healthy. Listening to high vibrational music could also be relevant. Let's see, dragon. Alrighty, dragon. Seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner one. When the dragon energy is awakened, we're courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It's almost as if we're traveling with a great friend inside ourselves. When we look in the mirror deep in our eyes, we may even see a glimpse of the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon breathing a transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipresent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let us go. When we let the dragon guide us, we hop on its back for a ride. As we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, the Agni is dim. So yeah, there's something about focusing on beauty. Agni, so that could be a really strong priority today. Agni is described as inner fire and sacred intelligence. It may even just be the mention of dragons stir the embers of intelligence within you. So maybe you need to like work with candle magic as well, light a match, right? The subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel in the Manipura chakra. Manipura translates as city of the hidden gems, and behind its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to see clearly both the inner and outer dimensions. So that's interesting because Virgo rules the digestive tract, and that new one in Virgo. So this could be a new way of what you're actually consuming, and what you're maybe really staying focused on what your mind is consuming as well. Yeah, but I think there's something unexpected happening for you. This could be like unexpected communication. This could be unexpected opportunities or expansion. This could be like from a mentor, someone at a distant land, Sagittarius energy there. But beautiful energy. I think I'm going to end it there. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe. I deeply, deeply appreciate it. I wish you the best of luck. I will be praying for all of you guys. And thank you so much for supporting this channel. It's so wonderful to have my little friends here. So thank you so much. And if you need a personal, you can use the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.